So glad you could join us from the farm, Stanford Stadium in Palo Alto. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the SMU Mustangs and the Stanford Cardinals. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
I caught up with the SMU head coach before the game. Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs offense will have the ball first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Oh, sticks that big mitt up there and grabs it. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Well, that is an incredible catch, and what makes it even so much more impressive is the fact that he's doing it in the elements. Bad weather out here. It'd be hard to catch it with two hands. It'd be hard to catch it with your body, with gloves. He stabs it in the air one-handed. His quarterback is going to love that.
The Mustangs line up to punt it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. So the Stanford Cardinal offense comes out, and they'll have it for the first time today. As we take a look at Michael Ford, who will be a big-time part of this running attack. They want him to take care of the ball, do the dirty work, be good in pass pro, and make plays when he has a chance. Trying to get outside, it's Ford. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Right back to the well. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
A little bit of yards to help out the O. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
You're welcome. That's what the defensive line just said to the secondary. Ball comes out quick, inaccurate. Why? Because we're getting pressure on the quarterback right away.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Fires downfield. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. With the draw, it's Ford. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on third down. He tries to take the top off. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on first down. The give to the right. There's some room. Bulldozes his way through. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but Every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position.
Turning it on. Got enough for the first. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Hey, you can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
New running back, same result. It's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
The offense changing the play. They've been running it, but now the pass. Catch in the middle, it's Knight. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've got a first down here to open the period. Got it behind the line. It's Smith.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Give to the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul.
He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. And the Mustangs have it with a first and goal. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
And the D deny them on second and goal. They'll move the tight end. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Bringing the heat. And down he goes.
Pass. Now over to third and goal. You'd like to see this part of the field where you can exert some of that physicality, run the football. I know you're doing it. I know the field shrinks, but I'm going to be tougher than you, more physical than you. I'm going to run the football down your throat.
Quarterback keeper. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not fighting. Lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. He's got him. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Stanford wants to push the pace. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the middle. With the catch, it's Shaw. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And that's such an underrated skill when you watch quarterbacks, man. To be able to see him, he sees the receiver breaking from the right side of the field, but you got...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. To the air, it's Warren. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Fires to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
It's a reverse. Oh, he's got a chance. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Trying play action. Complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on 2nd down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Makes the catch. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing for this offense now moving forward in this game. That last drive.
He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinal offense takes the field, ready to attack. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Looking for room, it's Ford. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The officials stop play here as they check on the injured Cardinal player. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. They're working that left side. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Looking to pass, it's Warren. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Stanford going back to work with another 1st down. The run inside. It's Ford. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wideout. They feed him again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Past the 45. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. They just keep throwing him the ball, this time on the slant.
No doubt. And you've seen it with the slant. You've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good. He seems to be open. So I'm going to continue to pick at this matchup every chance I get.
Catch in the middle. It's Brown. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Stanford hoping to pay off this red zone opportunity. Going to the run. It's Ford. There's a crease. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
Wide receiver going in motion. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Timeout is called by the Cardinal. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration and they get the tackle for loss.
Looking to throw, it's Warren. Here's the pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Now Stanford is going to call a timeout. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He wants it all. Touchdown, Stanford! Snagged it in the end zone and put points on the board.
Man, that's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
On the move from inside his 5. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. And some room to work. Crosses to 40. Breaks into the open. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Looking left. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Not very pretty, highly effective using that carom off the left upright. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. The Mustangs will boot it away to start the second half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Holly Rowe right there in the middle of it on the sideline. Holly, what are you hearing about this injury?
Hey, guys, Stanford's head coach should be coming out of the locker room. Their running back has been terrific, playing well so far in this game, but he is taking a lot of hits. He's had to absorb a lot of contact, running yards after contact, but they're going to keep their eye on him and see if he can power through all the hits, bumps, and bruises he's taken here in the first half. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw. It's Warren. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Stanford quickly to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Rides the back and leaves it. He breaks a tackle. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
Right back to it. Showing off the arms. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The officials stop play here as they check on the injured Cardinal player. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's second and long. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Warren. Takes the easy one to the back. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Stanford lines up to punt it away.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. They go to the ground. Pushes ahead for two. They'll mark it at the 17.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The RPO fired complete to the left. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Pocket breaking down. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Maybe some room here. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Has 106 yards on the ground and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Gonna run it. It's Green. Oh, he's got some space. Still on his feet. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. You hate to see an injury any time. Holly's going to keep an eye on that and get us up to date on what the situation is. The Mustangs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and guys, I don't think that jet sweep ever had a chance down here on the goal line. There were just way too many bodies on defense at the end of the line of scrimmage.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Wide out trying to get it in. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown Mustangs. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Rush is on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running inside, it's Ford. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. With the catch, it's Ford. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Oh, they're after him. Unloads it left. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He's got it. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Using his legs at screen. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
He leaves it with the back. Got a little grass. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. To the ground with the back. There he goes. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Mustangs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Dropping back, it's Warren. Makes the grab, it's Brown. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Finding some room. Getting up close to midfield. Gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds. An explosive play in the running game. Moves the sticks for the first down, but there is an injured player on the field. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Picks up the first down. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Cardinal! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
On to attempt the try. Splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a scintillating 52-yard jaunt to the house. Looking for blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Quarterback making adjustments. The running back has it. Turning it on! To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Keep it on the ground. Might have a chance. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout is called by the Cardinal. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Quarterback keeps it. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Now Stanford is going to call a timeout. That's their second. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Makes the catch. Now the Cardinal decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. The run from the shotgun. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, SMU. That might be the proverbial 4th quarter dagger as they try to finish off their 12th straight win.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Warren. He wants a big play here late. He's got it way down the field. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. And there's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to
unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Stanford! He got it, beat down in bounds.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but a nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest. I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's